Good morning. Well, it's 11:27, 11:28, 29, whatever. But I took a break from making Angel's food. I am still getting her spinach together and the chicken. But I don't eat spinach. I really don't. But today, you know what? I'm going to learn today because my body needs it. So I'm going to enhance this with 741 hertz. I boiled the chicken. This is just half of chicken breast or a little bit under half because I like to eat while I cook. But I'm going to put this in mine and then the other half in hers. Hers is the rice, the spinach, the chicken, the 741 hertz charged water. Cook the rice and the spinach and the chicken. So it's equally infused. I chose 741 hertz because it's raining here in Minnesota. We already charged the rainwater and the snow. If you're not familiar, water holds memory. It holds memory. And you know, this is the golden age of Aquarius. Universal year 9 coming up. Life path 9. I know who I am. I know what I need. But everything, it's crazy because in 2020 I had COVID and I had a collapsed lung, and so right now, um, all these things that are happening, it's the very tail end of all these toxins that were unnaturally put into our bodies. And so that's why these ascension symptoms are happening. They seem like it's, illnesses and whatnot, but the physical manifestation is actually the last part of like the completion stage, I guess, of the initial thing. So in my case with COVID, I couldn't breathe at first. I had to be on a breathing machine, all these things, and that collapsed lung. And it was traumatic. It was right after my grandma died and everything, and I missed Christmas. But then it was crazy because after that, um, I waited like 2 years, and then I got that vaccine, and it took 3 days. Like, so I didn't recover from the actual illness for like a few months. It took for me to get situated. But so when I got the vaccine, it ate my legs. Like, that's exactly what happened. I collapsed when I had COVID. I collapsed at I'll never forget it. It was like Hamlin and University, basically. That particular intersection, I collapsed right after I got the vaccine. I walked to get it at a particular place, and I walked. It was not even a mile. I walked. It was like maybe a half mile, and I collapsed at the same place, except for I couldn't walk. I could not walk. you know, uh, I couldn't walk at all, and it ate. The vaccine was eating. I had arthritis for a long time in my legs, and like since I was a kid, rheumatoid arthritis, and so I couldn't walk. But it took me 3 days instead of 3 months. Okay, so I'm telling you these things as they progressed. Now I've been so healthy and great. And I haven't done anything extra except for I use sound therapy, I use energy healing work, and different things like that. I use food, I use everything, literally. But I'm not cutting down on anything. I'm not, my natural state is healthy, But I was always sensitive to energy, so I was always picking up other people's energy, and I wasn't realizing that you need to clear your energy field, you need to do all these things. So I had a lot of illnesses during my, like, pain was natural to me. I had a high pain tolerance. I had 8 surgeries. I had all these things, all these body parts removed in order for me to even be able to get to this point. And so now I know that um, now I know that I'm not afraid. At first I was like, but That's why I'm charging this at 741 hertz, because that particular frequency, I'd rather have everything that I don't know about. Like, I know about that. That was a traumatic thing. Like, our bodies store memory. Where, you know, plasma, I want to say, we're more plasma. That's why I did it with the fat. Because plasma is like oil. It's like half water, half oil, or whatever you want to, essential fluid that we need to go, and to keep our fires burning at the right temperature inside, to make sure that our immune system, which is right here, is able to requalify those things. I don't want to say they fight them off, because they don't. They just swallow them up, and then they bind together, and the the dominant force wins. So that would be health. That's our natural state. We're in perfection. So but when the dominant force inside of you is the opposite, and I only say that because it just means that when it's too hard to uplift everybody on the inside, right? Like, haven't you ever felt like you'll be in a good mood, and then all of a sudden everybody's all like, it's rainy, da da da. It's like, then that could shift your whole entire mood. Well, that's exactly what happens. But when you charge the water and when you consume it, then it's easier to store that particular healing energy, or when times are tough on the inside, because just like on the outside, everything is a reflection of one another. So that's why I say that, for a specific reason.